So I was working with some buyers the other day who are looking for something unique, right? Want a bigger home in the same neighborhood. And there's not a lot on the market right now, as you guys know. There is very little homes for sale. And the homes that are selling are going, within 5 days, a week with multiple offers. So what I've been doing with my buyers and what I've been doing with lots of buyers over the last few months is trying to find the off-market deals. Not easy, but again, in Orange County, between 15 and 18% of all homes are selling off-market. So if you're looking for something and you can't find it, I'm going to give you a few tips as to how to tap into this market and hopefully get a deal together. All right. Now, step one, what I always start with is talking to the landlords. There's lots of rentals in any neighborhood, and those landlords usually have owned the homes a long time, and for a lot of them, what I've been seeing is that the homes are starting to get a little more run down, and the rents are a little bit lower, and so sometimes it doesn't make sense for the landlords to hold on to their property if they've got to, replace a new roof here in the next 3 to 5 years. They have to repipe it, or if they've had trouble with their tenants. And some just realize how expensive these homes are and just want to cash out. So landlords is the first place I start. Second place is going to be the other local realtors in the neighborhood. There's a lot of local realtors that know of people that might sell, possibly, maybe for the right price, for the right terms. And I'm telling you, those local agents have a lot of information, and they will point you in the right direction and say, you know what, Mary's thinking of selling if she can get her price, or John's thinking of selling, but he's got this to do. And that's been a big deal for us is tapping into those local agents in that neighborhood. Number 3 is going to be knocking on doors in the neighborhood for 2 reasons. Number 1, the neighbors always know the gossip. The neighbors always know the scoop. Who's moving into a senior community? Who's getting a job transfer? Who's moved out? All that kind of stuff. They know that. But what I've been finding that's even more surprising is that they know all of the vacant homes in the neighborhood. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of them. In my neighborhood alone, I know there's 10 vacant homes that have been sitting for years. And, it's kind of weird. I don't really know why it's happening. They all have their individual reasons, I'm sure. However, being able to send letters to those people or maybe contact those people is a great way to potentially put a deal together. Just say, hey, I know you may not be thinking of selling. I know you've had this home vacant for years. Would you take X offer? That does work. And the last thing that we do is we send out letters. I send out letters to the entire community. And I think what differentiates the letters that we've been sending, it's not just a generic like, hey, do you want to sell your home for top dollar? What we do is we paint a picture of the buyer and just say, hey, Bill and Mary have 2 small kids, looking to get into your neighborhood. They love to raise their kids here. Sometimes they grew up in the neighborhood themselves. Do you know anybody that would like to sell? Do you know anybody that would love to give this young family a chance to get into the neighborhood? I'm telling you, those kind of letters, when you provide the specific details, there's a lot of people out there that want to help you and will point you in the right direction of someone looking to sell or have considered selling themselves. Guys, it is tough out there. Not a lot of homes, a lot of buyers chasing those very few homes. So in today's market, you have to go above and beyond for your clients in order to find something. If you're experiencing that situation, let me know. I'll be happy to help.